This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to the softball field on the North Mason School District campus in Belfair, Washington, right next to James Taylor High School. Today, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has an Olympic League fast-pitch softball game featuring the North Mason Bulldogs and the North Kitsap Vikings. My name is Dietrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast is
Gerald Apple.
North Mason is 9-9 on the season, 4-9 in the Olympic League, tied with Bremerton for 5th in the standings. The Bulldogs are coming off yesterday's 9-5 loss to Bainbridge. North Kitsap has a 16-2 overall record, 12-1 in the league, tied with Port Angeles for the top spot in the standings. The Vikings beat Bremerton 11-1 on Tuesday. This is the second meeting of the season for North Mason and North Kitsap. The Vikings beat the Bulldogs 14-4 on April 16th. North Kitsap has won the last 5 games with North Mason. The last time the Bulldogs beat the Vikings was April 19th, 2022 by a score of 5-4. Coming up, Jerry's got the lineups, the batting orders, and of course, we have the first pitch. It's Olympic League fast pitch softball, regular season finale, I should say that, and senior night for North Mason. North Kitsap Vikings at the North Mason Bulldogs next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Hi folks, Dietrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
And we're back here in Belfair. Some fast pitch softball for you this afternoon. Beautiful day, 85-ish degrees. I don't know the exact temperature. We were debating that on the drive up. Jerry said it was 82. My temperature said 85, so somewhere around in there in the the low 80s, perfect day, beautiful day. I'm not complaining at all. And the sun's shining outside. Isn't that great, Jerry?
And thank goodness we did not have to put up a tent.
Well, we could have, and I thought about it, but I didn't bring it with us because I took everything out.
But you know, there's some people that don't bring a hat.
I wonder who that would be.
I don't know. Just don't think ahead of time.
We're not hat people, Jerry and I, but I have a hat. I'm
don't.
sweating under the rim. Okay, so it is senior afternoon for North Mason, and we have 4 ladies that are playing their last home game on this field. And Jerry, you want me to run them down, or do you have them?
I'll recognize them.
Okay, let's go.
It'll be a pleasure. One of the seniors will be number 5. She's plays left field. Her name is Jordan Young, and she'll be batting 5th today for North Mason. The other seniors, number 11, Lauren Wilson. Number 9, Alyssa DiMatteo. And number 1, Stephanie Arbogast. So losing 4 seniors this year off the team. They're young, and we've got a lot of upcoming players.
Yeah, I got a good incoming class for next year from what I've been told. So
it's very good.
Look out for the Bulldogs in the next couple of years. Now, North Kitsap, Coach told us he has 8 seniors this year.
Yes, that is correct.
They're out to defend their state championship from last year, so it's a tough team. This is going to be a hard road for the Bulldogs this afternoon. But you know what? That's why we play the games, because anything can happen.
Exactly.
As Jerry and I were talking about on the way up here, how Shelton got eliminated from the district playoffs on Wednesday was a bad choice by a base runner. Now, we don't know if it was a base runner that made the choice or the third base coach that made the choice, but down, 2 outs, 1 on, a base hit, and a young man decides to go from first to third and gets caught.
But let's give, like you said, we've given the Shelton baseball team, boys team, a lot of credit. They've done well. They're coached well. They got 3rd in the league. They played competitive in their last game. Just lost 2-1. It was a close game.
Yeah, it was a very close game. That was the difference for them. Let's get back to softball here. North Mason, they're in the hunt, tied for 5th. Might have a tiebreaker. We don't know. One more game for everybody today. Get to districts. Jerry and I will be there. That's what we're planning on being, and it's at the rack. We'll be covering the North Mason team. So let's take another timeout, Jerry, and we'll get to the lineups and batting orders for this game. So we have still a few more minutes before we get first pitch. We will take a timeout. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
And we're back here in Belfair, and let's get into the lineups, Jerry.
For the visiting North Kitsap Vikings under Coach Clay Blackwood. Leading off for the Vikings will be the shortstop, number 33, Serenity Fake. Batting second will be number 5, the left fielder, Rianne Blackwood. Batting third, the right fielder, number 13, Hannah Richards. Batting cleanup, the catcher, number 14, Kendall Becker. Batting fifth, the pitcher, number 20, Reese Anderson. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 2, Kendra Hawkins. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 27, Casey Wallace. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 12, Maddie Severson. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Allison DeVore. And now for the home team, the North Mason Bulldogs, under Coach Steve Valley. Batting first, number 3, the catcher, Kennedy Carson. Batting second, the shortstop, number 8, Taylor Madison. Batting third, the center fielder, number 7, Kendall Mathis. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, number 12, Jenna Markison. Batting fifth, a senior, number 5, the left fielder, Jordan Young. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 6, Michaela Menace. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 13, Adriana Crowley. Batting eighth will be the designated hitter, number 15, Spencer Kenyon. Batting ninth will be the second baseman, number 2, Cheyenne Emily. And tonight's pitcher, and she'll be the flex player, will be Jocelyn Walker. She'll be pitching but not hitting to start with.
Just doing the pitching thing, being in that pitching circle, and like the flex player, it's pretty cool. You get to flex them out. So the Bulldogs are going to take the field and do their quick little warm-ups. We will step aside and be back with the first batter of this ball game between North Mason, North Kitsap, the Battle of the Norths. So you know North will win. Oh, I'm sorry, that's bad. That's bad. We'll be back with the first pitch on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
And we are about ready to get underway here in Belfair as the North Kitsap Vikings and the North Mason Bulldogs are ready to do battle. And leading things off, Jerry, who is that?
Number 33, Serenity Fake, and she is the shortstop, and she was 1 for 3 on Tuesday. She had a home run, 2 RBIs, and scored a run.
Yeah, let's talk about Jocelyn Walker a little bit. She did pitch a couple of innings against Bainbridge. 1 run, 2 hits, a walk, and a strikeout. So she should be pretty rested for today's game, right? So here's the first pitch on the way. That's going to be ball 1. Kind of rolled in off her hand. So 1-0. To the leadoff batter here in Serenity Fake. There's a little line drive that'll be a base hit out there as Serenity's on first base. And sorry, my controls died out here. Go ahead, Jerry. Sorry.
Now up is your left fielder, number 5, Rianne Blackwood. And Rianne, against Squim, was 3 for 5 and had her RBI.
So 1 on, nobody out. Here's the pitch on the way. In for strike 1. Sorry, Jerry, if I did cut you off there.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm just trying to catch up with myself here. So 0-1 the count to Blackwood. Here's the next pitch. It's high for ball 1-1 the count.
And her dad is the coach, Clay Blackwood.
Okay. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So the 1-1 count to Raina Blackwood with Serenity Fake over on first base. Pitch on the way. Ground ball. That's going to go foul for strike 2. So the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. To Blackwood. So here's the 1-2 pitch from Walker to Blackwood. Pitch on the way. Fly ball. Center field. Going to drop in for a base hit. Fake around second, heading for third. Going to be standing up there and heading for second is Blackwood. So the Vikings have runners at second and third.
Yeah, we're going to give her a stand-up double. And now up is your third hitter, the right fielder, number 13, Hannah Richards. Hannah was 3 for 3 on Tuesday night, had a double, 2 RBIs, and scored a run.
So there's the first pitch to Richards. A little bit high for ball 1. And she'll wait for the next pitch. Nobody out, 2 on, runners at second and third for the Vikings, top of the first inning. Pitch on the way, ground ball right to the glove of Crowley. Bounces off her glove into left field. 1 run will score. Here comes Blackwood for 2 runs. And that's a 2-run RBI. Jerry, are you going to give her a single or an error on that one?
Well, I'm going to give her an error,
okay.
But I will give her credit for 2 RBIs.
Okay. So it's 2-0 now for the Vikings getting on top. And here is Kendall Becker. Jerry?
And now up, Becker's catcher, number 14. And she is 0 for 2, but did get a walk in the game on Tuesday.
She takes ball 1. Catch up on everything here. 1 on, nobody out, 2 in for the Vikings here, leading 2-0. Pitch on the way. Fly ball, that's off the third base line, out of play over the fence. So the count is 1-1. Getting a runner at first base, 2 in. And a 1-1 count. Pitch on the way, and that's high for ball 2. 2-1 the count to Becker. Next pitch on the way, that's high. Nice job by Carson to get that ball down. Quite the high pitch.
Yeah, kept the runner from advancing, Hannah Richards to second. Good stop.
So 3 balls, 1 strike to Becker. Here's the pitch on the way, and that is going to be a walk. And Richards will head over. She was already going over to second, but she's now there officially. So 2 on. Nobody out, 2 in for the North Kitsap Vikings.
And now up your 5th hitter is the pitcher, number 20, Reese Anderson. And Reese, I don't have anything for her.
Batting-wise, yeah.
Yeah, batting-wise.
I didn't go deep into the archives. Sorry, folks. If you knew what I was dealing with when I was doing all this, it's hard to go back and check every single thing. And that's a strike called. So Anderson takes the first pitch, and it's 0-1. Runners at first and second for the Vikings.
Richards on second and Kendall on first.
Here's the pitch on the way. It's high, ball 1-1.
Yeah, she's been high on a lot of her pitchers. A lot of her pitchers have been high in above the strike zone.
Here's 1-1. Just a bit outside. I guess we would call that inside because it was high and inside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Anderson. Again, runners at second and first. Next pitch in there for ball 3, so 3-1 to Anderson.
No outs.
Yeah, nobody out, 2 in already for North Kitsap, leading 2-0 here. Top of the first. Pitch on the way, that's high, and that'll load the bases.
And now up is number 2, the center fielder, Kendra Hawkins. And Kendra was 2 for 3 in the last game, had a home run, 2 RBIs, and scored 2 runs.
So meeting in the pitching circle here for Walker.
Yeah.
Off to a little bit of a rocky start here.
Yeah, just trying to settle her down a little bit.
Just forget about the crowd, forget about everything, throw the balls. That's right? Is that what you're telling her?
Yeah, it just, I like Steve Valley, the coach for North Mason. He's got quite a sense of humor. I like him.
So the bases are loaded, nobody out, 2 in. And the batter is Hawkins. She'll step in, wait for the first pitch from Walker. Here it is. Just a bit high, just above the shoulders for ball 1. I can see it clearly, the location from where I am, at least on that last pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm not over the plate, but we're right off to the left. There's strike 1 called, so 1-1 the count. Again, the bases are loaded. Runners at first, second, and third. Nobody out, 2 in for North Kitsap here. They're leading 2-0, top of the first. Pitch on the way. A little bit low for ball 2. 2-1.
No place to put her. Well, there is, but. But
you got a point there, Jerry. There's a pitch on the way, just still a little bit high for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike. I'm going to remind Jerry to bring a hat when we go to districts. Or do I have to bring him a hat?
I am bringing a hat.
Okay,
slip
right. There's a pitch on the way, and there's a little fly ball. It's going to get out there at center field. Mathis came in to get it, and that's out number 1. So 1 away for the Vikings.
And now up is your first baseman, number 27, Casey Wallace. And Casey was 1 for 3 and had a walk against Port Angeles.
And that was, I didn't put a date on there, did I? I think that was back earlier the month, obviously. There's a swing and a fly ball. It's high, and Madison will glove that one for out number 2. Kind of just shuffled over to her right for the out at short.
And now up is your third baseman, number 12, Maddie Severson. And Maddie was 2 for 4, had 4 RBIs, and scored 2 runs.
So 2 out, 3 on, 2 in. There's a fly ball that's going foul. It did go foul out there in the corner in left field. So 1 strike. So 1-1.
Nice effort by Jordan Young. Try to catch it. Maddie is the 8th hitter this inning for North Kitsap.
2 out, 3 on. Next pitch is in there for ball 1. 1-1 the count to Severson. Here's the next pitch on the way. Swing and a little pop-up. Walker coming in. Kennedy Carson had it and couldn't get it, and it drops in. Run will come in and score. So another run in. That makes it 3-0. The Vikings. And the bases remain loaded and 2 remain out.
And now up is number 22, the second baseman, Allison Dvorak. And she's 1 for 4 in the last game and scored a run.
First pitch in there for strike 1 called. It's a nice pitch. That was probably the best pitch Walker has shown so far this afternoon. So 0-1 the count to Dvorak. Pitch on the way. Ground ball gets just off the bag, foul. Nice dive there by Crowley. Try to get to it.
Mm-hmm. Just foul.
Just foul. Right off the outside of that bag. I mean, he couldn't get any closer to that.
No, he couldn't.
So that's 0-2 to number 22, Dvorak. Here's a pitch on the way, and there's a fly ball. That's going to drop into left field for a base hit. One run will come in to score. Here comes another one. And there's a 2-run single. And that makes it 5-0. With 2 out.
And now up is your leadoff hitter, Serenity Fake. And she scored the first run for the Vikings and had a single in the first.
Runners at first and second for the Vikings. 5 in. First pitch just inside and right at the knees for strike 1. So 0-1, 2 out, 2 on, 5 in. Top of the first, pitch on the way. Swing and a fly ball. Shallow. Going out to get it is Madison. She does get it, and that will do it for the Vikings here in the top of the first. So a whole bunch happened there. Jerry will have the recap when we come back in just a moment as we head to the bottom of the frame. 5-0, North Kitsap.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
And we head to the bottom of the first inning. It is 5-0 North Kitsap. North Mason coming up. Jerry, let me guess. 5 runs, 4 hits.
3 hits.
3 hits. Okay.
Had a couple walks.
Okay, a couple walks. And they left 2, right?
They left 2.
Okay,
and there was 2 errors.
2 errors, okay. That's the difference. Because what I'm looking at only gave him 1 error. But, you know, Jerry, we'll go with Jerry's stuff. I'm only guessing.
Dietrich is more positive, everybody. I'm the serious one. He's the.
I go with a hit rather give the batter a hit rather than the player an error. That's just me, unless it's an obvious thing. So we got a leadoff batter here in Kennedy Carson, Jerry.
Yes, Kennedy is the catcher for North Mason, number 3, and she was 0 for 2 in the last game against Bainbridge.
So she waits for the first pitch from Anderson. Here it comes in. Fastball right there at the knees for strike 1.
Has velocity, too.
I don't know about that. I don't want to be out there, I got to tell you.
Well, we've seen some pretty good pitchers.
Yeah. So here's the 0-1 to Carson from Anderson. That's a ground ball, little dribbler picked up there by DeBoric. Throw over to first and Wallace for out number 1. So 1 away for North Mason.
And now up, your second hitter, number 8, Taylor Madison, the shortstop. And Taylor was 1 for 2, had 2 walks, and scored a run against Bainbridge.
So the first pitch to her from Anderson with 1 out. That's a strike call. These first pitch strikes are very impressive from Anderson. So Madison will step back in. Wait for the 0-1 from Anderson. Here's the pitch. That's high for ball 1. 1-1 the count. You know, you watch Taylor Madison play, and she does not play like she's a freshman.
No.
Here's the 1-1 to her from Anderson. Just a bit outside for ball 2. So 2-1 to Madison. Taylor Madison. Spins the bat and steps back in. Waits for the 2-1 from Anderson. 1 out, nobody on. for the Bulldogs here. Bottom of the first. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So 2-2 the count. So if you can't see it on the screen, which you probably can't, Bulldogs are in all blue. The Vikings are in mostly purple with a little bit of white. Here's the 2-2 to Madison in the swing and a miss, and that's out number 2. And the first strikeout for Anderson.
And now up is your third hitter, the center fielder, number 7, Kendall Mathis. And Kendall had a pretty good night. She was 2 for 3, had a walk and scored a run against Bainbridge.
Yeah, she was backing up Madison on that last out in the top of the first. We're in the bottom of the first. It's 5-0. Here's the first pitch. And a swing and a fly ball. That is over everybody's head off the third base line for strike 1. So 0-1 to Mathis. Anderson looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch on the way. Going to be high, ball 1. 1-1 the count. To Kendall Mathis. Here is the 1-1. Little fly ball, that's playable, but can she get to it? And she does, yes she does. That is Severson with the out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Bulldogs here in their half of the first. It's 5-0. We head to the second. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
And we head to the top of the first inning, 5-0. North Kitsap on top, and coming to bat
is Rian Blackwood. I hope I'm saying that right. She had a double in the first inning, scored the second run. She's playing in left field.
It's Rena, Jerry.
Rena.
Yeah. She fouls the first pitch off the third base line for the strike 1. Rena, move your microphone a little closer, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
How's that?
There you go. Now we can hear you. So here's the 0-1 from Walker to Blackwood. Leading things off. A little fly ball. Shallow center field coming in. Mathis trots in, grabs it. Out number 1 for the Vikings.
And now up is number 13, the right fielder, Hannah Richards. She had 2 RBIs, scored the third run. She did get on by way of an error. So 0 for 1.
So she'll step in, wait for the first pitch from Walker. Little fly ball, Crowley going out from third base. Madison comes over and snags it from her for the out. A little bit of a challenge out there, so there's out number 2. I chuckle because it's Taylor Madison seems to be everywhere on the field. So 2 away for the Vikings.
And now up is your cleanup hitter, the third hitter this inning, the catcher, number 14, Kendall Becker. And she got on by way of a walk in the first inning and scored the fourth run.
First pitch to her is a ball. So 1-0. So Becker waits for the next one, swings and fouls the next pitch off. That's strike one. So 1-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Just giving Shauna Whelan a little bit of jibing. She wants to use my step stool. Told her to bring it back. She does. So
she's responsible.
She's responsible. I let her take it all the way around the field as long as she brings it back. There's another swing and a pop fly. And Carson gets under it right up in front of us and gets the out. So 1, 2, 3 go the Vikings here in their half of the second. We go to the bottom of the frame. Still 5-0 North Kitsap. This is Mason Web TV powered by HCC.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
This is a first responder, and same here. But did you know that these are first responders too? I just got hit! The towing industry is 15 times deadlier than all other private industries combined.
You see that?
You can change that by following the simple rule, slow down, move over.
It's the safe thing to do.
And
It's the law.
make our freeways safer.
Slow down, move over.
And we head to the bottom of the second inning. I was going to say frame, like we're doing bowling. It's 5-0. North Kitsap. North Mason coming to bat.
Yeah, the first baseman, number 12, Jenna Markison, is up. She's the cleanup hitter for North Mason. And she was 2 for 2, had 2 walks and scored a run. Did pretty well.
Against Bainbridge yesterday in this field. We were unable to do that game because we had other commitments.
Yeah.
So here is the first pitch. Markison waiting for the first pitch from Anderson. Pitch on the way, fastball just a bit outside for ball 1. Very, very much a little bit outside. So it looked like a good pitch for me. But what do I know? Here's the 1-0. Another pitch is high, ball 2-0.
Well, I enjoy working with you because you do know a lot.
Well, I just tell people what I see. Right or wrong, I tell people what I see. Of course, the game I did yesterday, everybody was faked out by one play. We'll talk about that later. Here is the 2-0. Still a bit outside for 3 balls. So 3 pitches, 3 balls to Jenna Markison. Here is the pitch on the way. That's strike. That time she found that location. Jerry, it's 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Leadoff batter for North Mason, Jenna Markison. Here's the pitch on the way. Outside, and Markison heads over to first base.
So Jenna's the first base runner for the North Mason Bulldogs, and now up is your left fielder, number 5, Jordan Young. And Jordan was 0 for 2 in the last game, had 2 RBIs and scored a run.
Here's first pitch to Young. Oh, just hit that outside corner for strike 1 called. She'll step out, 1 on, nobody out. Bottom of the second, 5-0 is our score. North Kitsap with the lead. North Mason at bat. Here's the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So 0-2 to Jordan Young. Jenna Markison at first base. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is out number 1 for North Mason.
And that's the second strikeout for North Kitsap. And now up is your right fielder, number 6, Michaela Menace. And Michaela was 1 for 3 and had a walk in the last game.
She may not be coming up, Jerry. We might have a little bit of a change.
Okay, let's
As
see
I
what
see
we've got here,
Coach Valley's talking to the home plate umpire right in front of us.
So there's got to be a change of some kind.
Well, something's going to happen here, or it may not. I don't see. So I'm thinking.
Well, you are. Looks.
We'll see who's coming up here, changing of the lineup. And it is Stephanie Arbogast, number 1.
And she's a senior.
Yeah, her last that I could find was against Bremerton on Tuesday, and an 8-7 win. She was 0 for 2, walked once, and scored a run.
Okay.
That's what my research came up with. So the senior will step in. So I'm assuming she's going to be out in right field. I'm assuming.
That would be correct.
Jerry?
I think that's a good assumption.
So Arbogast will step in to face Anderson with 1 on and 1 out. And she waits for the first pitch from Anderson. Here it comes. It's high for ball 1. So again, Markison's at first base for North Mason, 1 out in a 5-0 ball game. Here is the 1-0, and that hit the outside corner for strike 1, called. So 1-1 the count. So Arbogast will step back in. Wait for the next pitch from, to her. Here's the offering. Just a bit outside for ball 2. So 2-1 to Arbogast. You've got Syverson all the way in here, even with the pitcher. She's playing really far in, isn't she? She's going to back up a little bit. Pitch on the way, outside, ball 3. So 3-1 the count to Stephanie Arbogast.
Yeah, the third baseman was playing way in.
Yeah, she goes back out pretty close to the base now. Can remind you that Markison's at first base, 1 out. Bottom of the second. Pitch on the way at strike 2, called. That was a strike, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, okay. So it's 2-2 to count. Anderson taking her time. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Arbogast is out. On the play, however, after the play was over, Markison makes her way over to second base.
And now up is your third baseman, number 13, Adriana Crowley. And Adriana was 1 for 3 in the last game and scored a run.
So 2 away, and Crowley will step in and get the first pitch, swing and a miss. She had quite a swing on that one. So that's strike 1, 0-1. Again, Markison at second base now, 2 out in a 5-0 ball game. Bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch on the way. That's high, ball 1. 1-1 to Crowley. Here's pitch on the way. It's swing and a miss for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Adriana Crowley. She'll step back in, wait for the next offering from Anderson. Markison at second base, 2 down. Here's the pitch on the way. Swing, and it's a foul tip, actually. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Reese Anderson for North Kitsap has 3 strikeouts so far registered.
Here's the next pitch, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Crowley goes down swinging. So the Bulldogs get a base runner out there, move her over to second, but can't bring her home. And we head to the third, 5-0, North Kitsap. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
And we head to the third inning of play, 5-0 North Kitsap.
And leading off for the Vikings will be the 5th hitter in the lineup, the pitcher, Reese Anderson. She scored the 5th run in the first inning by way of a walk.
So there is a change in the outfield for the Bulldogs. It is Kenyon in right field, number 15, that I noticed. Outfield, other than that, is working with Young in left, Matheson center, and I don't see any other change unless Jerry can spell it out for me. I don't know. I don't see any other change. Emily, yeah. I can't see first base at this point. So, well, here's the first pitch to Anderson from Walker. Swinging a ground ball. That's going to go foul up for the third baseline. So 0-1 to Anderson.
Top of the third.
Yeah. Yeah, the only change in the defense is Kenyon out in right field.
Okay.
Everything else seems to be the same. There's a pitch on the way, swing and a miss for strike 2, 0-2. Although it's interesting, Jerry, I'm looking at the Game Changer app and it shows Arbogast in right field, but I can see number 15 out there, so this is wrong. So here's the 0-2 to Anderson. Ground ball, that's going to go foul. That was a very interesting pitch to swing at. So the count remains no balls and 2 strikes.
And Reese, for the first 2 innings that she's pitched, has a no-hitter and 4 strikeouts.
And then a 1 walk?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. Pitch on the way, swing, and that one's fouled straight back. And the count remains no balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff batter for the Vikings.
Yeah, that is correct. The 1 walk.
All right. Which was in the last inning. So here is the 0-2 again. Swinging another foul off the third base line. So Anderson's battling here. Trying to stay, well, try to get on base here. Team leading 5-0. Just leading things off here in the 3rd inning. So here's the next offering. Swinging another foul off. That one over the backstop on behind the crowd. So the count still no balls, 2 strikes.
Jocelyn Walker had a good 2nd inning pitching, settling down.
There you go.
She's settling down.
Yeah, she is. And she's battling with Anderson right now. Here's a swing, and that one's going to stay fair. Crowley has trouble getting to it, grabs it, no throw to first, and Anderson's safe at first.
So an error.
So
it was hard hit, though.
It was hard hit. 1 on 1, and here comes number 2.
Yeah, now up is number 2, the center fielder, Kendra Hawkins. She flew out to center field for the first out back in the first.
So 1 on, nobody out. Here's the first pitch, and that's going to be ball. Gets away from Carson, and a courtesy runner out there for the pitcher, and that's Lisa Johnson. She'll make her way to second base.
Okay.
Just noticed it was a different number running. So here's the next offering, a swing and a fly ball. Shallow with center field. Mathis on the run, gets it just outside the dirt for the out. So 1 away, runner holds at second base. So 1 down for the Vikings.
And now up is number 27, the first baseman for the Vikings, Casey Wallace. And she flew out to the shortstop back in the first.
So runner at second, 1 out, pitch on the way, low for ball 1. As Wallace steps back in. The left-handed hitter waiting for the right-handed pitch in there for ball 1, 1-1. Or is that ball 2? I guess it's ball 2, isn't it? Sorry. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Here is the 2-0 outside for ball 3. Again, Lisa Johnson at second base. 1 out. 5-0 our score. North Kitsap with the lead and is at bat. Casey Wallace, pitch on the way. That one's going to be strike 1 called, so the count is 3 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, hit that outside corner. Nice pitch.
Here's the 3-1. Swing, and that one's fouled and just out of play over the dugout there off the third base line. So now the count is full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on. Here's the next offering from Walker to Wallace. That'll be a walk. So 2 on now for North Kitsap.
And now up is number 12, Maddie Severson, the third baseman, and she's 0 for 1.
So 2 on, 1 out for the Vikings. Severson will step in, wait for the first pitch from Walker. Pitch on the way. Be high, ball 1. Again, Johnson at second, Wallace at first. 1 down. Severson waits for the next pitch, and she swings and fouls the next one off over the backstop for strike 1. So 1-1. Severson waits for the next offering from Walker. Swing and a fly ball that's going to go a foul in a hurry off the third base line. So 1-2.
Hit hard, though.
Yeah. Can't say nothing's been hit hard. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on for the Vikings. They're leading 5-0 here. We're in the top of the 3rd inning in Belfair. This afternoon, beautiful day. Here's the next pitch on the way, and a fly ball. That one's going to drop in. Well, actually, it's going to be right in the glove out there of Young, and that's 2 down for the Vikings. So 2 away with 2 on.
And now up is number 22, the second baseman, Allison Dvorak. And she had 2 RBIs in the first on a single.
So there's 2 away in a 5-0 ball game. Johnson remains at second, Wallace at first for the Vikings. Here's the first pitch to Dvorak. It's low for ball 1. Here is the 1-0 from Walker. Going to be low and inside for ball 2, so 2 balls, no strikes to Allison Dvorak. With Johnson at second, Wallace at first. And 2 out. Here's the next pitch on the way. That's going to be a strike. Runner goes, throw to third, and it gets into a left field, and coming in to score now is going to be Johnson, so that makes it 6-0. And on the plate, Wallace makes her way over to second base. So 2-1 the count here in a 6-0 ball game. Two out, 1 on now, 1 in. And a 2-ball, 1 strike pitch. Again, that hit gets away. It gets by the glove of Madison, and the Vikings have runners at the corners with 2 down and 1 in.
So give a single to Allison Dvorak. And now up for the 3rd time in this game. She's 1 for 2, and this is Serenity Fake, the shortstop. Scored the first run, flew out to the center fielder in the 2nd inning.
Here's the first pitch to Fake. Runner goes as Dvorak makes her way to second base, and that pitch was a strike. So two runners in scoring position for the Vikings. And here's the 0-1. Swing right up the middle into center field. Here comes Wallace to score. And heading to third is Dvorak. Heading to second with a slide. They did not get the tag down. It is going to be Fake. So score 1 more.
So Fake got a single there and an RBI, and there was an error on the center fielder.
So 2 runners in scoring position. Still 2 out, 2 in. And here is a base hit off the first pitch that gets into left field. 1 more run comes in to score. Here's another run in, and over on second base is going to be Rena Blackwood. So that makes it that's 9-0.
Yeah, give her 2 RBIs.
And she's standing over there at second base with 2 out. And here is Hannah Richards. Pitch on the way to her is going to be ball 1.
And she is 0 for 2, but does have 2 RBIs and has scored a run. And this is Hannah Richards.
So 1 ball, no strikes to Richards. 2 out. Swings and she fouls that pitch off. So 1-1 the count. Blackwood is at second base. Four runs are in here. And it is 9-0. Here's next pitch on the way, and that's a fly ball. It's going to drop into center field for a base hit. Here comes Blackwood around third to score, and there's a stand-up RBI double for number 13, Hannah Richards. And that makes it 10-0.
And now up is Kendall Baker. She's the 9th hitter this inning for the Vikings. She's your catcher for the Vikings, and she is 0 for 1, flew out to the catcher back in the second.
So Becker will step in. 2 out. All this damage is being done with 2 out. There's a swing and a fly ball. Shallow coming in to get it is Imlay, and that will do it. But more damage was done. As 5 runs come in for the Vikings, they now lead 10-0. We head to the bottom of the third. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
So we head to the bottom of the third inning, 10-0. North Kitsap with the lead. North Mason coming up.
And North Kitsap had 5 runs on 4 hits, left 2 on, and there were 3 errors. Okay.
Okay, there you go. So leading things off
will be number 15, and this is your designated hitter, Spencer Kenyon.
But she is now out in right field.
Okay, thank you. That is correct.
So we'll go back to May 2nd in a 10-0 loss to Olympic. Kenyon drew a walk.
Okay.
And she took ball 1 on that first pitch. So 1 ball. Here is the 1-0 to Kenyon. Still a bit low. Ball 2, so 2-0 to count to Spencer Kenyon. Here's the pitch on the way. Swing, she fouls that one right into the dugout there on the first base line. This will roll right into the dugout. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Kenyon, the leadoff batter for North Mason here in a 10-0 ball game, bottom of the third. Here's the pitch on the way. High, ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Kenyon. Here is the offering from Anderson. That's strike 2 called. Hit that outside corner. So the count is full to Kenyon. On deck is Cheyenne Imlay. Here is the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 1 for North Mason here in the third. Bottom of the third.
And now up is number 2, the Cheyenne Imlay, the second baseman, and this is her first time up.
Yeah, she was 0 for 3 against Bainbridge. Did get credited with an RBI and walked once yesterday. So the first pitch from Anderson to Imlay with 1 out. That's strike 1 call. That looked like a really good pitch right at the knees. So 0-1. Here's the next pitch on the way. That's high. Ball 1. 1-1. So here's the 1-1 pitch to Imlay. Jumped back to avoid that one. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. For the Bulldogs here, bottom of the 3rd inning, they're trailing 10-0. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Anderson. That's strike 2 at the knees.
She is so effective in hitting the bottom of that strike zone.
Yeah. And Imlay is not a large target. There's a very small strike zone here for Cheyenne. So here's the 2-2. Ooh, that looked good to me, but the umpire said nope.
Yeah, it must have been outside.
Must have been outside because we are offset, so we can't really tell. So the count goes full to Imlay. Cheyenne looks in. Looks for that next pitch. 1 out. Here it comes from Anderson. That's strike 3, and it's 2 outs for North Mason.
And now up is number 3, Kennedy Carson, your catcher. And she is 0 for 1. Grounded out to the second baseman back in the first.
So 2 out, nobody on for the Bulldogs. Here's a pitch on the way from Anderson, swing, and that one's fouled straight off the backstop and comes right back into the hands of the catcher, Becker. It's strike 1. Kind of like it when those balls come right back to the catcher off the screen. It's convenient. So Carson will step back in, wait for the 0-1 from Anderson. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 3rd. Here's the next pitch on the way. That's strike on that outside corner. So, and 2.
6 strikeouts so far.
Yeah, I think Anderson's gotten into a groove now.
Oh, yeah, she is.
As if she was out of her groove.
Well, she has a no-hitter going, too.
Yeah, that's right. Only had 1 base runner. Here's a pitch on the way. Now a little bit low for ball 1, 1-2. So Carson steps back in with a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch count. Here's the pitch on the way. It's high for ball 2. It's 2-2. So 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kennedy Carson. Bottom of the 3rd inning, North Kitsap 10, North Mason nothing. Bulldogs up to bat, and that is a pitch will make it the full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Carson waits for the next pitch from Anderson. Line drive, gloved there by Fake. Throw to third, gets out the glove of Wallace, and there is a base runner.
And we have an error there on the shortstop. And now up is number 8, Taylor Madison. She's a shortstop. She's 0 for 1.
We have a courtesy runner for Kennedy Carson. It's number 14, Charlie Brown, so she'll take place over at first base.
All right.
As courtesy runner. So Brown's at first. And the batter is Taylor Madison. 2 out, 1 on. Bulldogs looking, that's only their second base runner of the ball game here. And that's in Brown. Here's the first pitch to Madison. In there for strike 1. Wallace playing off the bag at first base. Here's the 0-1 to Madison. That's strike 2 called. This home plate umpire takes his time to make sure he gets the right call in there. So 0-2 to Madison. 2 out, 1 on. Bottom of the 3rd. 10-0 ball game. Here's the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and Madison goes down swinging, and that will do it for the Bulldogs. They leave another one out there. We head to the 4th, 10-0, North Kitsap. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game,
we never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we head to the fourth inning of play here, 10-0 North Kitsap. And the Vikings are coming up to bat, Jerry.
Yeah, we had no runs, no hits. One person left on base, and that was the first error committed by North Kitsap.
So it's 10-0. The Vikings on top and are coming up to bat. And it looks like double zeros is going to be the batter, Jerry. And that's Charisma Fake.
Yeah.
Who was 3 for 4, had a double, 3 runs scored against Bremerton on Tuesday. So big bat, looks like a big bat coming to the plate. That's what I'm trying to say, right? So it'll be 0 for 20. She'll take the place of the pitcher, Reese Anderson, at least at the batting. I wonder if she'll come out and pitch an inning or two. So Charisma Fake at bat. Waiting for the first offering from Walker. So we'll get the fourth underway. Here's the first pitch to Fake. High for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to the leadoff batter in Charisma Fake. Here's the pitch from Walker. Swing and a fly ball that's fair, just on that line into left field. And Charisma Fake has a leadoff double.
And now up is Rion.
No, number 7, actually, Jerry.
Oh.
It's Coriana McMillan.
Okay, thank you.
Back to the 3rd of May against Squim in a 7-1 win. She was 0 for 4. Okay. So another new player for the Vikings. We're getting some playing time here. And we also looks like Kayla Giroux is on deck, Jerry, just to make a note. Number 3 will be coming up after McMillan. So 1 on, runner at second base. That's Fake, Charisma Fake. Here's the first pitch, and it's going to be ball 1 to McMillan. Just a swing, and that is a line drive that goes foul just off to third base. And it's 1-1. So again, you got Fake at second base for the Vikings. Nobody out. Second batter is Coriana McMillan. She has a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch on the way from Walker. Swing, and that one's fouled straight back. So 1-2 the count.
I think you're going to see a lot of substitutions now for North Kitsap.
Yeah, likely.
Yeah, they got a lot of
younger players getting some time on the field.
That's good.
Here's the 1-2. She'll hit a dribbler that goes foul just at third base, and the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes to McMillan. Again, a Charisma Fake is at second base. In a 10-0 ball game, top of the 4th inning. Nobody out for the Vikings. And McMillan waits for the 1-2 from Walker. Swings in, pops one up. That's coming in to get it is Marcuson on the run, the first baseman, and that is out number 1. So 1 out, 1 on. And here comes number 3, and that's Kayla Renault. She was 2 for 3, hit a double, and batted in 4 runs against Bremerton on Tuesday. So another big bat coming up. 1 on, 1 out. Charisma fake at second. And the batter is Giroux. And Kennedy Carson wants to talk things over with Walker in the pitching circle. They're adjusting some of the dirt there in the pitching circle, right off the rubber. Looks like maybe Kennedy saw something in Walker's planting foot that you wanted to correct. You know, there's a lot of responsibility on the catcher, isn't there, Jerry?
Yes, there is.
Basically the quarterback of the defense on the softball field. So still waiting for the pitch from Walker to Giroux. With 1 out and 1 on, pitch on the way. Strike 1 called. So 1-1 to Giroux. There's the 0-1 to Giroux. High, ball 1-1-1. Again, 1 out, 1 on. Charisma fake at second base. Kayla Giroux at bat with a 1-1 count. Here's the next offering from Walker. Swing and a fly ball gets right up the third base line out of the reach of Crowley. Here comes fake around to score. Heading for second is Giroux. And there's an RBI stand-up double. That's what I'm going to say, Jerry. You might have a different opinion there.
Well, let's give her a double.
Okay. I'm glad you're agreeing
and
with me.
give her an RBI, like you said.
And that makes it 12?
Yeah, now up is number 12, and that will be
Number 12 is Maddie Severson.
Yeah.
She's batted before. Is just out of order.
And she was 2 for 4 against Port Angeles, had 4 RBIs and scored 2 runs.
So it's 12-0, right? Not 11. So 2 runs have come in here in this inning, correct? Am I correct, Jerry?
Okay, let's see. We had Serenity came in.
Yeah.
And
or am I wrong?
And let's see. Kayla is on second. I believe only 1 run.
Well, only 1 run, okay.
Yeah, 1 run is scored.
All right. Okay, so it's 11-0. I was wrong. Okay. Thank you for correcting me, Jerry. Can't really tell. There's a couple of lights.
It's always a pleasure.
To correct me, there's a couple lights out on the scoreboard, so it's kind of hard to tell. But it's 11-0. So only 1 run has come in. Here's the first offering to number 12, Severance. That's Maddie Severson. Sorry, she fouled the first one off for 0-1. Again, you've got Kayla Giroux at second base. 1 out, 1 in. Here's a pitch on the way. Swing and a ground ball. That's a foul ball, just foul off third base line. And it's 0-2 to Severson. So here's the 0-2. Swing and a fly ball that's going to go foul off the third base fence. And the count remains no balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 in, 1 on.
And Maddie, forgot to say, is 0 for 2.
Okay. I think they just moved her in the order, didn't they, Jerry?
Yeah, because they had the 2 substitute batters.
Right. So here's the 0-2 offering, a swing and another foul off the third base line, and Maddie's battling here with no balls and 2 strikes.
Matter of fact, we had 3 substitute batters.
Right.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Kayla Giroux at second base, 1 out. 0-2. Pitch on the way. It's line drive. It's going to be picked up out the bounce by Crowley. Throw to first is off target. Coming in to score is going to be Giroux. And standing over there at second now is Severson.
And I will have to give it an error.
All right, and that does make it. Now it's 12-0. And still a runner at second base.
Yeah, now up is number 22, Allison Dvorak, and she is 2 for 2, 2 singles.
So 1 out, 1 on, 2 in, 12-0 ball game. Top of the 4th, pitch on the way, and a fly ball that's going foul off the third base. Boy, somebody's car just got hit over there. That's why you don't park next to the ball field, Jerry.
That's true.
Or at least you try not to, unless there's nowhere else to park. But you know, there's a big parking lot on the other side of the trees. So 0-1. Pitch on the way, and that's ball 1. 1-1. To Dvorak.
I can still remember getting blamed for breaking a car window.
In a ball game?
Uh-huh.
Oh, really? How so, Jerry? Tell us the story.
Well, it went over the fence, and then it hit a car that was out there parked. And afterwards, the person came up to me and says, "You need to pay for
your windshield?"
Yeah, this is 40 years ago.
Yeah. Well, 2 balls now to Dvorak.
But I still remember how irate she was.
Well, I understand that, but, you know, you got to know there's a ball field nearby when you do be parking those places. Here's the 2-1. Swinging a ground ball, this time to Crowley, gloves it, throw to first for the out there on the play, however. Severson is over at third base now. So 2 down for the Vikings. Still 1 on, but a runner at third base now.
And now up is your leadoff hitter. She is 2 for, she's 3 for 4. She's got 2 singles and a double and has scored 3 times.
And it's Serenity Fake, takes ball 1. Jerry forgot the most important part is the name. He does that every once in a while. He's got so much
Serenity, yeah.
He has so much information to get out, he forgets the name. He did say leadoff batter, top of the order leadoff batter.
And her sister's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here is the 1-0 to Serenity Fake. She'll swing. She kind of grounds one back over to Walker. Walker throws it over to Markuson, and that will do it for the Vikings here in their half of the 4th. They do add 2 more. They lead 12-0. We head to the bottom of the frame. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a down line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a down line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
So we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, 12-0 North Kitsap. With the lead, North Mason coming up.
Yeah, North Kitsap had 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 left on base, and 1 error committed by North Mason.
All right, leading things off for the Bulldogs is Kendall Mathis.
Yeah, and Kendall is 0 for 1. She's the center fielder for the Bulldogs.
Here's the first pitch to her. She'll swing and missed that one. 0-1. I thought she might have got a little small piece of it, but I think that was just the ball going in the glove that made that sound. So 0-1 to Mathis. Here's the next pitch on the way from Anderson. Outside, just a bit outside. Ball 1-1 to Mathis. Leadoff batter for the Bulldogs.
Now, Reese Anderson is still working on a no-hitter, 1 walk.
Here's the next pitch on the way. Swing and fouls that one over the top for strike 2. And you know what? I just looked back at the crowd, Jerry, and there's some umbrellas up. But it's not raining. Do need it for the shade, though. I agree with him. It's just strange to look back in the sunshine and see people with umbrellas. Just it's a little odd. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mathis, leadoff batter for North Mason here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Her team trailing at 12-0. There's a line drive that's going to go into center field for a base hit. There's first hit given up by Anderson. And there is a leadoff runner for the Bulldogs. And here comes number 12, Jenna Markison, first base.
Yeah, and she has got on by way of a walk in the 2nd inning.
So Mathis at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch to Markison, takes ball 1. Here's the next pitch on the way, outside. Ball 2-0 to Markison. I'm sorry, Mathis. Markison. Mathis is on first. Markison's at bat. Sorry, I'm getting a little confused. Too many M's. There's a fly ball. Is it going to be fair? Heading out there to left field into the corner. And Mathis is on second, and Markison is on first. So 2 on, nobody out.
Yeah, 2 singles in a row by North Mason. And now we've got up a new...
Nope, it's Jordan Young, Jerry, number 5.
Yeah, that is Jordan Young, who is a senior, and is 0 for 1, and has been playing left field for North Mason.
So 2 on, nobody out. Here's first pitch to Young. Outside, ball 1. Markison at second. No, Markison's at first. Mathis is at second. See, I'm getting those M's mixed up, Jerry. I'm not sure why. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a fly ball, shallow. Going out to get it is Fake, and out number 1. So 1 away for North Mason with 2 on.
Let's see, number 1.
That's Stephanie Arbogast. Her second at bat.
Yep. And she's 0 for 1.
So again, 2 on, 1 out. Here's the first pitch to Arbogast. She shows bunt, pops it up in the air, goes foul. So 0-1 to Arbogast.
Trying to advance the 2 runners that are on first and second.
Yep. Mathis is at second. Markison is at first. Here's the 0-1 to Arbogast. From Anderson, pitch on the way, high. Swing and a miss. Runner goes. Nope. No runner goes. Everybody goes back. So strike 2. I heard it going, and I look up and said somebody was going, but nobody was. I'm listening to the field and not looking at it. So 0-2 to Arbogast. 1 out. 2 on. Pitch on the way. Swing a little dribbler. Foul at the first base line. Right to Wallace playing first base, but it did roll foul, so the count remains.
I was
no
surprised
ball.
she didn't pick that up a little bit sooner.
Might not have been able to get to it just.
Yeah.
She still played it. Got to give her a hand for playing it, regardless whether it was fair or foul.
Okay.
So no balls, 2 strikes to Arbogast. Runners at first and second. 1 out. Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mathis again is at second. Markison is at first for North Mason. 1 out. And Arbogast is the batter with 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch on the way from Anderson. Fastball swing and a miss. And Arbogast is out number 2 on the strikeout.
And now up is your third baseman, number 13, Adriana Crowley, and she's 0 for 1.
So 2 down and 2 on for North Mason. In a 12-0 ball game, pitch on the way, shows bunt, bunts it foul up the third base line. So 0-1. Okay, my graphics aren't updating here, folks. So here is the 0-1 to Crowley. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So again, 2 on. Mathis at second, Markison at first. 2 out, 2 on, 0-2. The count. Pitch on the way. That's outside for ball 1. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Crowley. The next pitch on the way. Still high and outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, 2 on. In a 12-0 ball game, bottom of the 4th inning. North Kitsap leading, North Mason at bat. Anderson into her windup. Here's the pitch on the way. High for ball 3, so the count goes full to Crowley, Adriana Crowley.
And both runners will be leaving as soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand.
Here's the pitch on the way. Strike 3 called, and that will do it for the Bulldogs here in the 4th. Jerry's sitting there. I called it. Good job, Jerry.
That's the 7th strikeout for her.
So 12-0, we head to the 5th. North Kitsap with the lead. And coming up, this is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
And we head to the 5th inning of play, 12-0 North Kitsap with the lead. And coming up, we have a new pitcher in the pitching circle for the Bulldogs. It is Alyssa DiMatteo. Her last outing was yesterday. She went 5 innings, gave up 8 runs, 6 earned on 8 hits, 3 walks, and a strikeout in that loss to Bainbridge yesterday. And leading things off, looks like we have another new player, number 24, Campbell Weibel. And back on May 3rd, against Squim, she was 1 for 2, hit a home run, batted in 2 runs, walked twice, and scored 2 runs. So busy young lady for Weibel against Squim, and she'll lead things off in the 5th for the Vikings in a 12-0 ball game. And I'm taking Jerry's thunder as he adds things up. So Weibel will step in. And Alyssa DiMatteo in the pitching circle, puts her sunglasses on, adjusts her face shield, and ready for the first pitch. Strike 1 called.
Summarizing Reese Anderson, who pitched for North Kitsap for 4 innings, had seven strikeouts, which is great, and only 2 hits off of her. So nice job by Reese Anderson.
Yeah, next pitch to Weibel was a ball, so 1 ball, 1 strike to the leadoff batter for North Kitsap. So they lead 12-0 here in the top of the fifth. Pitch on the way from DiMatteo, swinging a fly ball. Madison out into the grass to grab it from her spot at short, and that's out one. Out number one, I should say. So one away.
Okay, and now up.
34. Do not have a 34, Jerry, on my sheet. What's on your... You wrote down all the subs there.
I do have a 34. Ava Adric. A-D-R-I-G.
Okay. Adric, okay. So actually, I have some stuff, numbers on her. She was 0 for 2. Walked once. Scored a run against Bremerton. But she's wearing a different number. Okay. So, yeah. Ava Adridge, you said?
Adrich,
yeah,
yes.
Adrich. She'll step in. One out, nobody on for North Kitsap. Pitch on the way. It's low for ball one. So Ava steps in to wait for the 1-0 offering from DiMatteo. Here's the pitch on the way, swinging. That one's fouled out of play up on the berm behind the crowd, so 1-1 the count. Alyssa DiMatteo walks around the pitching circle. And Ava Adridge waits for the 1-1. She'll swing and ground one foul right up the line that just went foul at the base.
How many times have we said that tonight?
About 4 or 5. I don't know. There's been a lot of balls going that way. So 1 ball and 2 strikes in a 12-0 ball game. Vikings on top and at bat. Here's the 1-2. Swing, and then that one's going to stay fair up the third base line. Throw over to first, and playing first base now is Spencer Kenyon, and that's out number 2. And here's number 3 coming back, and that's Kayla Giroux.
That is correct.
So 2 down, nobody on.
And I believe that she had a double in so far and has scored a run.
So she'll step in, wait for the first pitch from DiMatteo with 2 out, nobody on.
And DiMatteo is a senior for North Mason.
Pitch on the way, strike right at the shoulders there. So 0-1 the count to Kayla Giroux. There's a pitch on the way, swing and a foul tip. That's strike 2. So 0-2 the count. Oh, wait a minute, we're wrong. This is Sage Castle, Jerry. That's 38, not 33 or 32. This is Sage Castle.
Okay.
Pardon us, she was 0 for 3. Her hair was covering her number, we were guessing.
Yeah.
So here's the next pitch on the way. It's just inside and high for ball 1. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Sage Castle. With 2 out, nobody on for North Kitsap. Here's the next pitch on the way. Ground ball right through the legs of DiMatteo into center field. And Castle's on first base with a 2-out single. And here comes Raina Anderson, right? Number 20, yeah, Reese Anderson, excuse me.
Reese Anderson.
Reese Anderson.
Who had 4 innings of very good pitching for the Vikings.
So 1 on, 2 out. And Anderson will step up to bat.
And she's 0 for 1.
In a 12-0 ball game with the Vikings on top. Here's pitch on the way. High, ball 1. Here's the next offering from DiMatteo. Inside for ball 2, so 2-0 to Anderson. 1 on, 2 out. 12-0 the score. There's a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So 2-1. You do have a courtesy runner over there.
Okay.
I can't see the number. I'll tell you who that is once I find out. Here's a pitch on the way, and that's going to get away from Carson, and heading over to second base is number 4, Romy Garrison. She's on second base for the Vikings. So runner in scoring position for North Kitsap, and 3 balls and 1 strike is the count to Anderson, the batter, with Garrison over at second base. Pitch on the way, and that'll be ball 4. So Anderson will head to first, so runners at first and second for the Vikings now. And a courtesy runner's coming in, and that will be number
7. Or no, this is number 2.
So number 16, Diana DeCasto, is going to be the courtesy runner at first base. And Coriana McMillan is the batter. Number 7. 2 out, 2 on. Pitch on the way to McMillan. Swing and a line drive into left field. Here comes Garrison around. She's going to score on the play. DeCato is at third, and McMillan ends up at second. And it's 13-0. The run came in to score. So 2 out, and now here is Kayla Giroux. Now we're back on top in the order. Here's a pitch on the way. It's going to be strike at the knees. 0-1 to Giroux.
And she is 3 for 5. Has 2 singles and a double. Has scored 3 times.
So 2 out, 2 on, 1 in. Pitch on the way. Swing, and that one's fouled straight back on top of the screen. 0-2 to Giroux.
Okay.
McMillan at second. DeCato at third. Pitch on the way. It's going to be ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 5th inning. It is 13-0. North Kitsap with the lead and at bat. 2 out and 2 on, 1 in. Pitch on the way to Giroux. Swing, and that one's a pop-up. And over the fence here, and foul. So the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I have her down for a double.
Okay. She'll step back in, wait for the 1-2. Pitch on the way, it's high, ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on, 1 in. For the Vikings, they're leading 13-0. Top of the 5th inning. Here's a pitch on the way. That's going to be ball 3, and the count goes full. That pitch, the ball kind of flipped out of DiMatteo's hand, rolled in to Kennedy Carson, the catcher. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on, 1 in. Runners at third and second. Pitch on the way. There's a ground ball. Scooping it up is Madison. Throw to first, and Kenyon gets the out there.
That was a nice play.
Yeah, and Spencer Kenyon stretched out to get that ball. So that'll do it for the Vikings here in their half of the 5th. They do lead 13-0. Head to the bottom of the frame. Bulldogs got some work to do. We'll be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
And we are back here for the bottom of the fifth. Hold on. Sorry, Jerry. I'm pushing wrong buttons. Leading things off is going to be number 15, Spencer Kenyon, for the Bulldogs.
And she's 0 for 1.
Here's a pitch on the way, and that's ball 1.
And
so Kenyon will step back in. Here's the next pitch on the way. That one's fouled off for 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Spencer Kenyon, leading things off for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the fifth. They're trailing 13-0. They've got to get a couple runs out there.
They got to get 4.
Yep, to go to the 6th. Here's the next pitch on the way. It's going to be ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike. So Kenyon will step back in, wait for the 2-1 from Anderson. It's going to be low for ball 3, so 3 balls, 1 strike. Kenyon will step back in. Wait for the 3-1 from Anderson. Here it comes. Strike 2 called. So the count is full to Spencer Kenyon. Here's the next offering, the 3-2 pitch from Anderson. Strike 3 called, and that's out number 1 for the Bulldogs. So 1 out, nobody on.
And now up is number 2, Cheyenne Emily, the second baseman. She is 0 for 1.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch to Emily. Swinging a ground ball back to Anderson. She'll glove it. Change hands, throw over to first. And that's out number 2. Giroux over at first base now. It's 2 away for the Bulldogs. Down to the last strikeout, or last out, I should say. And this is Kennedy Carson.
Yeah, and Kennedy is 0 for 2.
So here's the first pitch to Carson. Oh, hit that inside corner for strike 1. Coming in fast, right on target. Here's the 0-1 to Carson from Anderson. 2 out, nobody on. In a 13-0 game. Check swing. Did she go? No, she did not. That's ball 1. 1-1 the count to Carson.
8 strikeouts for Anderson. For Kitsap.
Carson steps back in, waits for the 1-1 from Anderson. 2 out, nobody on. 13-0 to score, bottom of the 5th. Pitch and a ground ball. That's going to be foul up the third base line, just off the bag again. So 1-2 the count. Not 1-3. Whoever's running the scoreboard is a little off. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Carson. Here's the next offering from Anderson. Fastball. Just off target for ball 2. So 2-2 the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Nobody on for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the 5th, trailing 13-0. Now they got it. Oh, it's 2 balls. Okay, whatever. Here's pitch on the way. That's going to be ball 3. So the count goes full to Carson. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on. Stepping back in is Kennedy Carson. Waiting for the full count pitch from Anderson. Here it comes. Fly ball, shallow, going out to get it is Fake. Reaches over her shoulder, grabs it, and that will do it for the Bulldogs here. And it will be a final 13-0 in 5 innings. North Kitsap comes in and takes care of business. We will take a timeout, come back with some totals. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Well, it's a final here in Belfair. The North Kitsap Vikings take care of the North Mason Bulldogs 13-0. Jerry?
Okay, rundown starting with North Kitsap, the visitors. They had 13 runs. I had 11 hits. They made 1 error.
Yeah.
And the pitcher had 9 strikeouts. Very fast, very effective pitcher.
Actually, officially 10 strikeouts, Jerry. You missed 1 somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
Somewhere. Yeah, it's
That's
hard to see, but 5 innings, 2 hits,
okay.
1 walk, 10 strikeouts.
Let's give her credit for 10.
Closer official on this thing. What do you got hitting-wise there, Jerry?
Okay, hitting-wise, the leading hitter I have is Serenity Fake. She had 2 singles and a double. Blackwood had a single and a double. Hannah Richards had 2 doubles. Now, I'm a little bit confused. I'm going to say she had 1 double and Giroux had 1 double. So
okay.
I think I'm right on that. Okay. Also a hit by Corianne McMillan. She had a double. And Allison Dvorak had 2 singles. She was 2 for 3. So 13 runs. You had how many hits? I have 11.
Yeah, 11 hits, yeah.
And the 1 error. Was I right on that?
You're right on that, right on.
Okay. North Mason, like I said, had no runs, 2 hits, 6 errors.
Yeah.
Is that what they had?
That's what they have.
Okay. The Kendall Mathis had a single back in the 4th, and Jenna Markison also had a hit back in the 4th.
Yeah.
They broke up that no-hitter with 2 singles in a row, but just couldn't get them to score.
Right. Markison drew a walk, right? On the 1 walk. That's what they say here.
Oh,
so,
you're looking at North Mason?
Yeah, North Mason. Yeah, they had 3 base runners in the whole game.
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah. All right, so let's talk about what's coming up here. Next up for the Bulldogs is the postseason, possibly as early as Tuesday in a tiebreaker with Bremerton. The girls from Belfair are hoping to earn an at-large bid into the district tournament. The Vikings may also need a tiebreaker with Port Angeles to determine seeding into the District 2-3 tournament, which is set for next Friday and Saturday at the Regional Athletic Complex in Lacey. Bulldogs make it will be there, do some North Mason games.
We're looking at Friday?
Yeah, Friday, Saturday at the rack.
Okay.
If we aren't there, otherwise you'll see us in football season, I guess. Yeah. It'll be a fun season. New coaches for both North Mason and Shelton. We just don't know who the guy is for Shelton yet.
There's 2 candidates.
Yeah, we should know. Well, we'll know officially next Tuesday.
Okay.
I'll probably get a sneak peek at it. Well, it might be in my email right now, but maybe Monday.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't know. I get inside stuff every once in a while. Not always. Some people say
it was nice working the game with
Yes, that will do it for us in Belfair. My thanks to Jerry Apple for his help with today's broadcast, as well as all season long. Also got to throw a shout-out to Aiden Yu for his work this year. Did some good stuff for him. So the final again, North Kitsap 13, North Mason nothing. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for checking us out here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.